Welcome back to our Thursday trainings here at the Social Media Store. We're on our PM session, and today we have an incredible conversation with Justin Dunn, who's been one of the best Detroit-based brand agencies that we've seen, and I'm super excited to have him here. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Justin.
Thank you. What's going on, y'all? Y'all all right?
Yeah.
I'm the type of speaker that I like call and response, right? So when I ask, are you okay? I would like to hear, you okay? Are you okay today?
Yeah.
If you're not, tell me you're not okay. We can kind of switch this whole thing. What are we talking about? But it's good to be here. My name is Justin J. Dunn. I am a serial entrepreneur. I'm a serial brand guy. I love the concept or the idea of me having a perfect picture of who I desire to be perceived as, right? And I can go out and walk this beautiful green earth and pretty much compel people to the desired location that I desire them to be. So me actually being in control of how I'm perceived, I fell in love with that game. And there are a lot of companies out here, there are a lot of businesses, there are a lot of brands out here who have an ideal perception of who they want to be perceived as, right? But people, their users, their ideal market, don't perceive them as that way. And so I fell in love with this concept of branding. Can anybody tell me when they hear the word brand, what does the word brand mean? Reputation, I like that. What does the word brand mean to you?
What people say about you when you're not around to say things for yourself.
Good. That's good. I like that one. Can we hit? It's okay.
How you represent your identity and how it's perceived by others.
I like that. The answer is yes to all of those, right? Because if you ask 15 people what a brand is, you'll get 16 different answers, all right? But for me, I like to speak in third grade speak so people can understand it. It's just a marketer in me. If somebody asks me what a brand is, it's a shortcut for the brand. And that shortcut helps you with quick buyer decisions. So let's play a quick game, and then I'll go into my quick presentation. You'll notice here that I asked this question, but real quick. When I say the word car, what's the first brand you think of? Yell it out loud. Honda. Suburban. Ford, right? Do you drive a Honda? That's why it's in your lot, right? So that's your brand shortcut. It goes straight there. So the next time you may need a car and you love your Honda, you may go for it. Now, there are also good shortcuts and bad shortcuts. When I hear the word car, I think of Chevy. Can't stand it. I know we're in Detroit. Sorry. I just can't stand them. So you have good shortcuts and bad shortcuts. Let's go to the next one. Out loud. Singer. Drake.
Of course.
Yeah. Right? These are brand shortcuts, right? Next. Phone.
Android.
Okay. I heard a carrier. I heard T-Mobile. So that's the first time I heard that one. Next word. Shoes. Okay, Nike, yep. So you see what we're doing, what's happening here. Your brain automatically runs to a specific brand because that brand did an amazing job at becoming a brand shortcut in your life, all right? So that's what I fell in love with, becoming brand shortcuts for my clients, for my people, and I desire to be a brand shortcut for the word brand, for the word web design, graphic design, right? All these things, right? So that's what I do, all right? But let's get it started. What's up, y'all? Give me something, somebody, what you're grateful for? What you're grateful for? Somebody yell it out.
My kids.
Children, kids. Health, good. Freedom, I love that. He come in dropping big ones. What up, T? What's your big one? What's your grateful for today?
You said what?
What are you grateful
What are
for?
you grateful for today?
On this side of the earth.
Okay, y'all, good blood brand. That's good. That's a good thing. All right, so let me jump right into it. Today, we got a short period of time, 6:19. So what we're about to do is we're about to create what I call a signature system, all right? The one thing that I hate, and I'm starting to hate more and more, and maybe I shouldn't use that word because my son is starting to use it now, and I'm looking at him like, don't say that, we don't say hate. So I already know he got it from that. But the one thing I despise today are we walk in these places to grow, conferences, webinars, masterclass. We were just so fire hose with them in the pandemic. People are walking out the same way they walked in. So, I hang my hat on whenever I come speak, whenever I come do something. It's a workshop, all right? So that's what we're about to do. This. So get your laptops out, get your stuff out, your phone, your devices, because we're actually going to do some work today. You're not going to just see. You're not going to be up here. I'm not going to be up here. You just watching me speak. All right? Cool. Cool. All right. Bet. So. Turn your skill into a signature system for high-paying clients. Notice how there is not a how-to on this, right? Because again, we're actually going to do it today, all right? Because I kind of am looking at this crowd. I actually like these faces today. I got a surprise for you at the end. Y'all cool with that? Okay. Cool. All right. So there once was a time when being skilled was enough. Y'all remember that time? Like when actually having a skill was good enough. Congratulations, that time is over. All right, sorry to hear that. You being great at what you do is no longer enough. Why do you think so?
Too much competition.
A lot of competition, a lot of exposure. Your actual buyer is more sophisticated now, so you know they have options, right? We can go on and on and on and on and on, but at the end of the day, what took you years to master, years, right? How long you been doing your thing? 20 years. You, 15. How long you been doing your thing?
At least 12.
12 years. What took you years to master, AI is doing in seconds. All right? And guess what? It's the dumbest it'll be today. AI is the dumbest it'll be. So, AI can replicate your executions. Templates are everywhere, which equals talent is a commodity. Skill is a commodity. It's just common, right? So, when I ask that, how does that make you feel? Right? How does it make you feel that you're replaceable the moment that a cheaper, faster, or louder option shows up? How does it make you feel? Be real. We can be honest, people. I'm an honest guy.
I think I'm arrogant because I don't feel like I'm
Oh, I like that. You came here for a reason. I like that. Okay. Right? Because it sounds like, what do you do?
a lot of things, but mainly real estate for work.
Real estate. Okay. And so you feel like nobody's touching you on that.
I mean, it's a lot deeper than that to me, but I don't think we're replaceable because we are unique, and so everyone has a specific thing they offer that can't be replicated. It could be imitated.
I love that. What's your name?
Angie.
Angie's on to something. All right. So this is probably how a lot of people feel today, right? Especially creatives, technicians who actually are the hands for something, right? Because you have these AI agents now who can actually just. What's crazy is, y'all, I had to submit my taxes for the agency, and I just asked Claude to it's crazy. I asked Claude to pretty much turn every single bank statement into profit and loss statements, into financial reports, and guess what it did? Exactly that. And so what I was paying my tax strategist to do, Claude knocked it out in 2 hours. I literally gave it a prompt and I walked away and it knocked it out in Google Sheet. It was crazy. Okay? It's actually crazy. So today, smart creators don't just sell experience or information anymore. They sell exactly what you said. They sell a method. They sell a clear path. You said Angie? Mm-hmm. Angie said they said a clear path, a branded system, a structured transformation. This makes you irreplaceable. All right? So if you had to sit down and be like, look, do I have a signature, predictable process that people would love? Can you honestly say you possess that today? You do? Okay, good. Awesome. Anybody else feel like they need a little help on that? Okay. All right. So what we're about to do today is we're about to turn our skill into a signature. And the reason why I called it this is because Angie, how many people do you even think in the world are named Angie?
8 million.
8 million. Okay. How many Angies have your signature? None. What's your name, big dog?
Ron.
How many Rons do you think are in the world?
Wow.
A lot of them, right? How many has your signature, Ron? None, right? So that's what we're going to do today. All right, a little bit about me. Justin Dunn, born and raised on the south side of Chicago. I got here to hoop. Hooping didn't work out. It's a whole nother conversation. That could be a whole nother soap opera later. But I was really good. I was really good. And then D1 politics. Let's just see how. But anyway, you know everybody got a why you didn't go D1 story, right? Everybody got a why you didn't go D1 story. But I went to MSU, and I fell in love with entrepreneurship, fell in love with marketing, branding. Met my wife, with my girlfriend at the time. We graduated. She came back here to Detroit. I went back to Chicago. I got my master's in digital marketing specifically because I knew it was something going on around that time, right? My wife, she got her master's in film, and somebody had to move after that. So it was me. I said I can do what I do anywhere. Fast forward, I'm doing web development, graphic design for clients, right? So we put our skill sets together. We call it increased branding and design. To this day, we've invoiced over $4 million. I've coached over 1,500 entrepreneurs, notable clients, EY, Nike, WordPress. We got pros, NFL, NBA. We pretty much run the gambit on the type of clients we have, right? But you don't care about that, right? I gotta update that because we just had a baby girl 2 months ago. Thank you. But yeah, this is me. It's not all of me, but this is me. Hey y'all, y'all good?
Yeah.
Okay. So this was. Look at HP. HP don't. I don't know. All right, we're gonna fix this. But that's in 2015, 16, 17, and 19. But this is me, y'all. Y'all might know that guy right there. That's Todd right there. I moved. So this is me getting my last semester of my master's degree. And y'all see me. I'm dog tired, right? I'm here. This is 16. I just moved here. You see some code in the background, right? This is me building websites for Hodge. He was doing rebrand Detroit. And this is literally me. I'll never forget this picture. It's 2019. You see like little snow in the background. This was like Christmas time. And I'm like working, bro. Like I was so sick and tired. I'm like, God, I need more time. And y'all can blame me because God really listens to me. And so when I prayed for more time, guess what he gave us, y'all? A pandemic. So he was like, shut up, boy. Now you got his time. Now what you gonna do with it, right? So I'm like, dang, I ain't mean it like that. But in that time, I created my first signature product, right? And it was called 7-Second Branding. I taught non-designers how to design their own brand from scratch, right? Just took my process that I do with my clients anyway, and I just packaged it up. And this is the very first taste where I stopped selling my time and started selling my mind, all right? And so I was selling $1,000 courses that were actually good courses because I was giving everything, all right? And so this is my very first taste, and I said I will never burn myself out again, right? Until I did. Somebody said, we love what you do. We have a website. We got $75,000 for it. Do you think I said, nah, I'm good on that? I said, give me the website, all right? 75 grand for a website? Of course, right? So I knocked it out. I did it. I did my thing on it, as a matter of fact. Stakeholders were excited, was happy, but I killed myself in the process because I was the bottleneck. I was the hands, I was the brains, I was everything. And so I'll never forget, they called, it was this little bug that had to be fixed, a button or something, and it's like, let's just call it 1 a.m. I get an emergency call, like, hey Justin, the button's not working, we're sending a newsletter out, something's got to be fixed. Guess what I had to do? I had to get up at 1 a.m. to the computer. I said, all right, this is gonna be it. I'm not doing this anymore, y'all. All right? So I told myself from there on, no matter how much amount of money that somebody offers me, I will never be the bottleneck. So I told myself I was going to go back to what I did in 2020 and just start selling bits of my mind. How many people here are like multifaceted, like multi-talented? You feel like somebody told you could do 100 different things, right? But you don't have no idea where to start, all right? That's my biggest problem. So in order to fix that, thank God for AI. AI allowed me to get clarity. Who's using AI for therapy? Be careful with that, because AI is biased. It's going to tell you what you want to hear, all right? It's okay sometimes, but don't use it don't weaponize it. Say, look, chat told me use. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Because it's biased, all right? It's good for tasks and a little bit of, it's going to be all right, but don't be just relying on chat for your therapy, all right? Yeah. So what I learned was you cannot outwork the trap. And what do I mean by trap? Somebody raise their hand and tell me what their granddaddy did for a living. What's your grandfather did for a living? Postal service. Anybody else? Ford.
Detroit Edison.
Work like
He's a tree cutter.
Tree cutter. What? Somebody else? Ford. Okay. What's your granddaddy did?
We got the same.
Same thing. Oh, look. Okay. At the end of the day, who thinks they're doing something different than their grandfather? Raise your hand. Okay. All right. What if I told you you're selling your time for money just like he was? What if I told you that you're exchanging time for money like your grandfather was? And you don't have to do that anymore. All right? So you cannot outwork the trap. The trap is a time for money trap. And that's what I was in. You cannot get paid until you actually do the work. Ain't that crazy? Mm-hmm. Right? We don't have to do that in 2026. We don't have to do that. We didn't have to do that for a while, but it's 2026. And right now, it's your choice to burn out. It's your choice. Good. All right? So we can only outsystem it. All right? So this is my problem. I had 2 false beliefs. I needed more clients. Anybody ever said that? I need more clients. Right? And then the other one was I have to personally deliver the results. Right? I'm a branding guy. I'm an agency guy. Our whole mantra was more clients, more sales, right? And then the second part was I have to personally do it, because who in here thinks like nobody can do it as good as I am, so why would I hire somebody, right? That was me, right? So these are my 2 false beliefs, but they were exactly that. They were false, right? So my question to you is, who in here can answer this riddle? Just yell it out loud. You think you have more of me because you've always had more of me. You give me away freely, yet nothing costs more. I'm the one thing you can't make more of, yet you sell me every day. Time. Right? When I read this was like my light switch, because I was told that if somebody had the money, somebody had the resources, say yes to every project, even though the project was killing you slowly, right? You say yes to it. And it's a tricky situation. I'm not telling you to stop what you're doing, stop feeding yourself, stop paying your bills. No, if it's a project and mathematically it makes sense, you gotta do what you gotta do. But what I'm telling you today is, what we're gonna do today in this next 10 minutes is we're going to try to do our best to extract a skill that you have up here, and we're going to turn it into a digital product. We're going to turn it into a signature. Okay? Does that make sense? Okay. All right, cool. And this is the smartest thing you can do. You can take one thing. I want you to think about your brain as a marketplace. You're not supposed to be in Target right now, but imagine your brain is Target. You have aisles that solve different pains, and you have different products inside those aisles. Does that make sense, y'all? Yeah. All right? So our job today is just to choose one pain. You could probably solve a lot of them. Choose one pain for one person. We're gonna make one product for that person, and we're gonna wrap it up in one process. All right? Cool? So how I used to do this is people paid me $5,000 to run them through this canvas right here. I call it a skill to scale canvas. We're taking a skill and we're going to package it up in a scalable way. What is a scalable way? You may turn it into a course. You may turn it into a coaching program. Justin, everybody has a course in a coaching program. Why? Because it's smart. Do you still want to work like your granddaddy did? Yes or no?
No.
All right. So if you could take pieces, these products, these different pains that you solve, and package them up, and then resell them without you having to be there, is that not smart? Yeah. Am I just talking about it? Is that smart?
Very.
All right, cool. So my job is to show you how easy it is, because I know you're probably thinking like, well, Justin, how do you do that? How do I do it? But this is my canvas. You can take a picture of this, because I don't even use this no more. But because of AI, right? So people used to pay me $5,000 for this. This is a coaching program, and I walked them through this. We walked them through this manually, right? I have pictures of clients on whiteboards, but because of AI, I got something for y'all, all right? So just because you came here today, nobody's ever seen this. Nobody's ever seen this. Y'all don't look like y'all appreciate it. I'm sorry.
Well, you want to see what it is first?
Nobody's ever seen this before, literally. Justine's probably the only person that's seen it, literally. So this is Cigna, short for signature, all right? Because I am a geek when we got access to AI, I geeked out. And because I'm a geek, I said I wanted to build something that made my previous process way faster. So this used to take about 3 hours, one-on-one. This is now going to take 15 minutes. Okay? All right? So what I want y'all to do, y'all ready? Y'all want to run through this real quick?
Yeah.
You all will be the very first users of this platform. Okay? So what I want you to do now is I want you to scan this, and I want you to sign up for the wait list. When you sign up for the wait list, it'll send you an email. In that email is going to be a link, and you can start building your signature system right now. Okay? Honestly, I think it'll be better on a big device. Now, me and my team are still working out some glitches and little stuff like that, but that's the beautiful thing about beta users, right? You all can look at me, cuss me out, and say, hey, dude, this don't work, this part right here don't work, right? But I want you all to run through this. It's it's a game changer. Let me just say it like that. The concept of saying, waking up with an idea, who is this? Who just has 100 million ideas like every single day, right? I wake up and I'm like, ooh, I got an idea. I go in here, I go into Cigna, I type out the specific pain I want to solve for this idea, and with collaboration with me and AI together, we build out this signature process together. All right? So we're going to do that. This is what it looks like when you log in. And all you're doing, I'm the type of person that loves to speak to my AI, right? Who's like who turns on the microphone and just yaps, all right? I used to be the typer, but I realized that's a lot slower. But now I just turn it on, so it's a tap to speak feature. So you can talk right into it, talk about the specific pain. You want the specific skills and expertise you have, the type of client that you want to help, the specific person you want to talk to, the struggles that they have, right? We're going to walk through this together, all right? We can do it right now. Again, I don't do master classes and all that. Like, you're going to leave here with something, all right? I'm leaving here with something, what this will say, all right? So get your what we doing? Y'all want to do this?
Yeah, I got the email. I don't see the email.
Okay, you don't see the email?
They don't have it come through.
Okay. Let me see. Let me make sure. Go to your junk mail. You may have me on block already. It should be, this beta. Look, there it is right there. Look, I'm in junk. I'm in spam. All right. So just make sure you tell the internet Cigna is not spam. All right. And so you're gonna click the picture, and you're just gonna start building. Somebody can use this if they want to. My iPad. If they don't have a device. Anybody need a device? And so if you have any questions, again, this is a workshop. I don't do the keynote thing. Everybody got it? Y'all check your junk. It's a new email. Literally came up with this idea probably going on 14 days now, probably. Because of vibe coding, I took a weekend and I knocked it out.
Can you showcase the QR code one more time for me?
Yep, I got you. So, it should take you to.
Got it.
Right there, that link right
So
there.
I click this
Yeah.
here, and then what I say.
Oh, you put your magic link in?
It start building.
Mm-hmm.
But then it says against your error message.
It did? Okay. Well, this is the beautiful thing about beta.
There we go. Got it.
What is it doing?
It says email, right, you can see it.
Uh-oh. Oh, that's super base. Hold on. You can go here.
Oh yeah.
Super base. So that's my database that I connected it to. Use my phone. Yeah. Should be good.
All right, try it again.
Yeah, try it again right now. Cause I was 617.
That's it.
Yeah, that's the email, and I click the link.
And it should take you to like this page, correct?
Yeah.
And you start building.
Hit start.
Copy.
Yeah, click that. Yep.
This is it. I'm gonna come out and go back in.
All right. Do this. Matter of fact, do this. Use my email, just for the test purposes. I think that'll be easier. Y'all ready? Yeah. Hit done. Yeah. Hit start building. And then let me know when you're ready for my email on the magic link. You ready? Dunn, DUNN, JUST @gmail.com. Just try it out. Yeah, Dunn Just.
Nope. Same thing.
All right, try this one. You ready? This is my last test. Contact.
Email rate limit exceeded.
Yeah, use this email. Contact at increase dot design.
Same magic link.
Email rate, same.
Mm-hmm.
See, it's good you're doing this now.
Oh no, I already knew it was gonna be something, but I thought it was at least gonna get you in there. So let's do this. Let me plug up. I'm gonna show you. This is why I brought this. So I'm gonna plug up this here. Let me just show you. Once I fix this email issue, you're gonna be good.
Oh,
All right.
Gotcha. Say
Let me know you see that.
the end.
Yeah, the drive.
All right. Plug in.
You got all the other stuff?
Should be good. Matter of fact, I'm gonna just use this. Who wants to be my tester? Uh-oh. Oh, here. Anybody want to be my tester?
Yeah.
Who is that?
Ron.
Come on, Ron. Alright, here we go. So when you log in, this is how it should look. I'm gonna fix that database issue. It's a database issue. But go ahead, Ron.
All right. Just let them-
Yeah, use my laptop. And you are gonna see what signature is. So we're gonna go to new signature, right? You're gonna come here, it's the home, the dashboard once you're logged in. You see I got a lot of tests, right? So you're gonna come here. And let's watch Ron just create. I wanna time it too. So go ahead, Ron. You got an idea of what something you wanna create or a pain you wanna solve?
Yeah.
Okay. And honestly, you can hit that button, that talk to speak button, if you want to do it even faster. Gonna go here on time. So Ron's going to create his first or a signature product. I don't know. Have you made a digital product before?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm gonna create a
What's the pain you want to solve specifically?
I'll just say help creators make their first $10,000 online.
Okay, very good. All right.
So I'll put that.
You can hit that top, tap the speed button right there.
On which
The
one?
bottom, the second one. Second look like yeah. And then hit allow. Yeah. Go ahead.
Help creative entrepreneurs make their first $10,000 online.
All right, stop. Beautiful. Let's go to the next one. And again, the beautiful thing about AI, you all, the more context you give it, the better it'll be. The bigger the input, the bigger output. Right? So what are the struggles that they deal with? You can give me a few sentences here.
All right. The struggle is they don't know how to monetize their gift. They know how to create more. They don't understand the business side of their creativity. So they're doing things, but not doing the right thing.
Okay. Beautiful. Let's go to the next one. So what's the transformation you want? You mentioned $10,000 a month, right?
Correct. The transformation I want is them these creative ways to create a skill set, monetize their creative skill set to making 10,000 plus a month consistently in their creative business.
Beautiful. All right, let's generate the pain. All right, so the beautiful thing about this is this is going to work with you, all right? Right now it's building out what you put down. You scroll to the bottom, it's building it out right now. And guess what? Right now it just gave you a list of pains over here, and it's going to define the currency as well. I call it currency just one meaningful, measurable outcome that you're selling. So in exchange, somebody's gonna give you USDs. What are you gonna give them back? You're gonna give them a $10,000 a month business, right? That's your currency. So if you click this right here, click pain on the right side, you'll see, right there. You'll see a bunch of different panes, right? The beautiful thing about this, you all, I'm the marketer, so you can move that out the way. Just click anywhere out, right there. Yeah, so I love marketing so much to where the beautiful, it'll be much easier if you know how to use the words your people have, the pains they have. Marketing will be so much easier if you know how to speak in a way that gets somebody to be like, oh my God, you've been reading my diary, right? That's what makes marketing so much easier if you use their words, right? So right now, you smiling right now, Ron. Why?
No, I mean, like I said, I have a list of pain points, but it's either give me some that, I'm like, oh, snap, I ain't think about that.
Yep, right, good. So let's click on the left side, or you can X out or whatever, and let's go to currency, see what it gave you. Right, and so currency is just a small, short statement, meaningful, measurable. What is it that you're promising if I give you money? All right, so this is what I teach. All right, so now we have a long list of potential currencies. So let's go out of here and let's hit generate person now. All right, go down here. My core currency. Which one did you want? Let's just put $10,000 a month business, right? So then we put that there. Just hit and hit generate. I think you're doing two fingers. Just click one.
I'm just doing one.
Yeah, I got you. All right, so now it's running. Now it's building for you. All right. Guess what? It just gave you person. Let's click it. Let's see what it says, Ron. Let me know if that's you. Ron, you got some big fingers, bro. That's cool, bro. Yeah, go to the left side, not the right. Right. So click on the left side of it. All right. So what is it saying?
They are creative entrepreneurs seeking. Yeah, creative entrepreneurs seeking to monetize their skills and achieve their first $10,000 online. They value tailored strategies that align with their creative vision and business goals. Urgently, they are looking for guidance to navigate the complexities of establishing an online presence. They resonate with the expertise of a creative business strategist who understands their unique challenges. Our power fits as it provides actionable steps to transform their creativity into a sustainable income.
Money. Let's keep going. Because I know they want to see the end result, right? So keep going. All right, so let's choose what we want our power to be. Now, power is just a skill that you're giving somebody. It's like a superpower. If they master this, they will be on cloud 9. So let's just pick any one. Which one makes the most sense to you? think you use. Are you using 2 fingers?
I'm just using one.
Try it again. Let me see.
Oh, you just pressing hard. You could just
It might be because that USB. I don't know. Let's just pick that one. There we go. Now you done did it. All right, let's use that one. You selected. Yeah. Yeah. Now you hit that button right there. You gonna have to come back there. Let's see.
Mine got stuck here for a while.
You there?
Well, it's been on this page for 15 minutes.
Are you able to get in?
I've been, yeah.
Okay, perfect. Hold on, let me look at it. All right, so let me see that wrong. Then, so we're going here. I wanted you to pick at least 3 or 5.
Oh, okay.
So we just picked 3. And then we're going to scroll. Typically, I like to have coaching programs or courses go no longer than 12 weeks. If it's past 90 days, the odds of somebody finishing your program or coaching, like whatever, right, slim to none. I think they say 98% of people do not finish courses or coaching programs, all right? So anything after that, let's go 12 weeks, let's hit go, and let's generate our power.
Yeah. See?
Let me see. Wow, you done broke my blood, bro. Hold on, let me see something here. Boom. This is something control hard. Hard refresh. We might be able to do it. I want everybody in here. When Cigna is like a $1 billion company, I want y'all to get on the TED Talk and talk about how the demo was crazy. Right? Hold on, let me see. Service. What's the Wi-Fi here?
Social media store, capital all caps TSMS.
Alright, hold on. Thank y'all for bearing with me. Alright, I'm locked in already. Alright. Do that. Let me get right here. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do is everybody that signed up on the wait list, I'm gonna reach out to y'all personally. We're gonna run through this together. Is that cool?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'm gonna take my time and we're gonna do this personally. I hit refresh, let's see. I really wanna show y'all this. Okay, there we go. Alright, so now we're about to create what's called a hell story. Anybody know what that is? So essentially it's the pain that your client, your customer is in right now. Alright, let me talk about it. It's essentially the pain that your customer is in right now. And if you are able to articulate the pain, I just mentioned it. If you're able to speak words that somebody feels and hasn't had the words to even say and articulate, what do you think that's gonna do for your market? What do you think that does? If you're able to speak in a way that somebody's always felt, but they never had the words to even explain it, but they know that they're in pain.
Yeah.
What do you think that happens? What do you think happens when you're able to do that?
See, yeah, I'm language to give them clarity, and then that builds that trust factor. So it's like, oh snap.
Instantly, right? If I, it's like anybody ever got prophesied to at church where they was just like said everything you felt, right? And you instantly was just like, who told you that? I never even told nobody that, right? It's the same way when it comes to marketing, okay? Same exact way. So right now, what's happening is AI is building out the hell.
So let's read that. It says, I wake up every morning feeling the weight of my dreams crushing me. The creative ideas that once flowed so freely now feel like heavy stones, dragging me down into a pit of spirit. Like, Ron, if you got on camera and talked like this and just yapped using these words, your ideal customer is going to find you, DM you, and say, how did you know? Instantly, right? Right? And so every day I juggle the chaos of business tasks that overwhelm me. Is this not your idea, right? I feel lost, unsure of the next steps to take. The fear of failure looms over me like a dark cloud, right? As the month drags on, I watch my dreams slip further and further away. Can you imagine if you picked up your phone and yapped like this and prophesied to your ideal buyer, right? What's going to happen? We've all done it before. Somebody spoke online before, and you was just like, oh my God, yes. Right? So that's what we just did. Now, what we're going to do is, again, we're running through these quick little bugs, so don't trip on it. But it works, I promise you. So now we just created a millisecond message. I'm going to go back and see. I wanted to create the heaven real fast. And you see how fast I'm clicking the buttons? This literally, once we upgrade this and we're using 5.0 version, it's gonna be crazy. So now let's read the heaven now, right? So this is after after your services, after you've given them everything that they desire, right? Now I wake up every morning filled with excitement and purpose. My creative ideas flow effortlessly. My relationship will flourish. I embrace my creative identity, right? I have a supportive community of peers. Looking ahead, I see a bright future. Bro, do you understand this hell and this heaven is just marketing, just gold, one-on-one? And again, I was running through this manually with people. Now, this is just creating this like nothing, right? So now, you already have our millisecond message. All the millisecond message is a quick message. Somebody asks you what you do. You're able to spit it just like this. I help creative entrepreneurs make their first $10,000 online in 30 days without feeling overwhelmed so they can finally monetize their passion. It's one line, and it gives you 3 options. I help aspiring creators earn $10,000 a month in 12 weeks without struggling with self-doubt so they can confidently share their gifts. You see how powerful that is? You can put that in your Bible, right? And whenever somebody asks you what you do, this is the worst thing you can do. You can tell somebody what it is that you do, and they not know what the hell you do. Right? That's the worst thing you can do. If you actually tell somebody what you do, and they have no idea what you do, that's the worst thing. So, this is why I teach my clients about having a millisecond message. It's a message that you can say, and they get it in milliseconds. Okay? So now, we got that. We generated our millisecond message. So now, we're about to, we said we wanted a 12-week program. So now it's about to start building out your signature. Yeah, instantly. So you see those modules on the right side over there? It's like 8 boxes. Yeah. I'm a coach that tells you I never have more than 8 modules, 8 chapters. Anything after that is just it's overwhelming. Anything more than that. Okay? So what we're doing right now is we're putting in this power promise here. We'll come over here. And what do we say? $10,000 a month? Right? $10,000 a month. Creative business, right? In 12 weeks. That's your power promise. All right, so now it's about to generate macro milestones. These are essential modules of your program. Okay? It's about to take all of the context that we've given it, the context that is created for us, and it's about to develop 8 what I call macro milestones. And so now it's building. So when this thing is done, all right, so we're just confirming this is what I want. Yep. So watch this, y'all. I can't wait till this is like out. You ever felt like this is gonna be like my first $1 million idea? This is not right now. This is it, man. Right. So right now it's gonna start creating the macro milestones once I hit continue. And it's gonna finalize them. But once it finalizes them, this is just AI choosing the best 8, but you're gonna be able to start dragging and dropping your favorite. So if it chooses something, it's not like it's like set in stone. You literally can just drag and drop like, I don't like that one. I like this one over here better. All right.
Could I give you more context? If I have my own framework,
Yes.
I can draw my own
Yeah.
framework there.
Yeah. So me and my team, we went over it today. This is not the latest run. This isn't the latest version. The latest version, you're going to be able to upload PDFs. We already went through that today. We just didn't deploy it tonight. Okay. So hold on. Yeah. Let me get it refreshed. Let's go here. Oh, still building. Okay. So, any questions for me right now? Thoughts? And again, I'm serious about sitting down with each and every one of y'all and let's run it through it together on Zoom. All right. Any questions? Thoughts?
How soon or later will that be?
You want to do it next week?
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. What's your name, big dog?
Kevin.
Kevin. I'm gonna see you in the and I'm gonna email. I have you all's phone numbers. So if a Chicago number calls, you pick up. All right. 773. Yeah. I'm gonna probably text you first anyway. You know? All right.
Oh, dang, I'm buzzing too. God. Dang.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, we're gonna run through this. I literally just watched this whole process today. I was so happy. But then us connecting it. Anybody ever heard of a GPT rapper? Not like a rapper, but like WRAPPER. So I want you all to look it up, right? And so we have access to these LLMs, these large language models. I want you all to start thinking about how can I take this technology that's already out here and just create a new idea around it. So what you're looking at right now is my version of ChatGPT. Okay, so I took the core technology of chat from OpenAI and I made my own agent. And this AI agent, is a signature builder, a curriculum builder. Okay? So I want you all, the CEO of Google just dropped a video saying AI agents are going to create the new millionaire. So think about that. If you create a tool that does a job for somebody, just using Claude or Gemini or whatever, do it ASAP. Okay? All right. That's my little spiel. Right now, I wish I was able to launch the final version that we went over today, but we couldn't do it in time.
Yeah, it seems to get stuck here.
Yeah, and I think the mobile, we executed mobile on there too today. So the drag and drop was probably sucky on that phone. But we're gonna go over it next week.
Do you know if it saves progress?
Yep, it does. Yep, so you're good. So it's still building, but I think it's tweaking out because this only takes like 15 minutes, right? But what I'm gonna do is, like I said, every person in here, if you signed up on the waiting list, I'm gonna call you. We're gonna go through it. We're gonna set up a date. We're gonna run through this together. All right? Cool. And I know it's 7 o'clock, and I know I'm not supposed to hold you past 7 o'clock. But any questions though? Any questions? Don't like be too cool. I promise I was like the cool guy that didn't have no ask no questions. Now I'm like, I wish I asked questions. What's up?
I got a question. So when Ron put in his initial, was that his prompt when he typed in?
So beautiful question. So I took my personal prompts and I wrapped them inside of this platform. So matter of fact, good question. Why this is still doing that? So again, this is how I used to do this, y'all. Prompt. This is how I used to do this. I used to go back and forth Again, you've seen that canvas right there. Prompt 1 was pain prompt. I would copy this, and I would have my client, right, fill in everywhere there's brackets. Fill it in. Fill it in. I told you this took like 2-3 hours, right? Because you copying this prompt and bringing it over in the chat, have chat answer it, then you bring in what chat answers and bring it over into a Google Doc. All right? And then we would go to currency. And we would do the same thing. Person, we go on power, hell, heaven. Y'all see how fast we got through all of these prompts already? This, by the time we got to millisecond message, it's already been 90 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Depending on how fast you are, right? I've been doing this for a while, so I know how to, copy and paste real fast. But you might have a client that's a little slower, right? So this is essentially what I mean by taking what you already do, y'all, and turning it into a process, a much streamlined process, a faster process, all right? And so, honestly, you all can have this link, because I don't even use this anymore. But if you want to go manual with it, you can do it like this. But Cigna is going to do all this for you, all right? So after we've identified the millisecond message, the next thing is we're going to build out the curriculum. Now the curriculum, again, I'm a fan of having between 6 to 8 modules. Anything less than that is underwhelming. Anything more than that is overwhelming. But it's going to then build out the macro, what I call modules. Then it's going to build out your micro steps. And at the end, you're going to have, let's just say you chose 7 modules. And under each module, you have 5 exercises to master each module. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. All right, so let's just say you got 35 exercises to do in order to master the creative business that you're promising, right? And so I'll take it even further though. Did y'all know that chat will actually create the worksheet for you? So let's just say we had an exercise that said, I don't know, let's just call it a SWOT analysis. All right, it's a SWOT analysis exercise. So it already gave us the exercise list. So all I would do was put the module that it's under. I would put the exercise in here. I would give it the description that it gave me. And again, all this was just so manual, right? And then I would hit enter. And then it would create the exercise for me. But guess what? I had to do that 34 more times, right? So after that though, y'all, once it's done, you bring it over to Google Doc, then guess where you go? You have a full Google Doc full of your program. Exercises, modules. I would just take that to Fiverr. I got a workbook guy on Fiverr. I give him, $70? And he turns this Google Doc into a beautiful workbook. Why do you need a workbook, you all? Anybody?
Track your progress.
And you can't have a goofy come to you and be like, this don't work. Well, let me see your work. What did you do? Right? It was big. You talk about, what do they call chargebacks? People went chargeback crazy in the pandemic because the creator didn't have a full say, right? And say, all right, here's the workbook. Show me that you did the work, and I'll be glad to give you a refund if it doesn't work, right? But you're not. The biggest thing that a creator, the biggest mistake is not having that workbook. So I always tell my clients, you gotta have a workbook because that puts the ball in their court, and they can't try to run off with your system without paying. I'll give refunds all day. At least just show me that you did the work. Okay? And so that's what's happening. So I said repeat this until every single micro exercise is done. So now you see why it took 3 hours, right? Now, again, once these bugs, I promise you this launch is gonna be good. Yeah, it's not like you. But we're gonna go through this. I'm gonna call each and every one of you all probably Monday. Is that cool? Cool. And then we don't have to talk Monday. If you're free at that time, we can run through it for 15, 20 minutes. But if not, we can just set up a date to talk, okay? Is that cool? Cool? All right. How y'all feel? Good. Do y'all feel a little bit further ahead than just when you came? Yeah. Cool? All right. I just can't stand keynotes. I don't like them. Okay? Notebook full of notes and you're not ahead. So I promise you, when this launches, it's probably going. Matter of fact, maybe I should ask you all, or maybe I should ask you all once you all have your. I'm looking for market research on what I should charge for this. Right? So right now y'all probably like $0. Right? But I'm gonna ask you all on our call when we talk, okay? All right? Because you're gonna actually leave with an actual signature system that you can sell for, I say, $3,000. Why $3,000? Because it's solving a pain. We only create products that solve a pain. If it does not solve a pain, it's a vitamin. And where are your vitamins right now? Y'all don't even know. Y'all know where your painkillers are, right? Because if the headache ever comes, you know where they are. But we want to create pain-killing businesses, not vitamin businesses. Businesses that are just nice to have, but not need to have, right? So I always say your curriculum, your signature curriculum, your pain-killing curriculum should be at least $3,000. And they don't need you to get the transformation. You don't have to be the thing, the tool, the bottleneck that drags somebody across the finish line. That's why we create these types of products. Y'all want me to give you the game on how to actually do a good coaching program, a 12-week coaching program? Just real fast? All right. So this is my favorite formula, real fast. You already know you have the workbook, all right? The workbook is the thing that's going to do 90% of the lift. After the workbook, we can meet in a group setting. We're going to have a group coaching call. Let's just say Thursdays at noon, all right? So imagine you sold 10 people this $3,000 coaching program. It's a 12-week program. You meeting with those 10 people once a week, that's 10 hours a week, y'all, okay? Versus you meeting with those 10 people in a group setting, it's 1 hour, all right? Then you have, it could be a Facebook group, all right? Somewhere where they can convene. It could be a school community. I heard school, right? It could be, I'm more of a circle guy. I like circle better than school. But, it could be a school community. It could be a Facebook group, whatever you want to do. In between our coaching calls, that 1 week, that 1 call a week, questions go in the group. Okay? You got questions, you got homework that you want to get applause about something, put it in the group. Whenever you have questions, meet us on the coaching call. So we got a workbook, we got a community, like a group community, right? We got the coaching call, all right? And then you got email support. That's it. You can charge $3+ grand a month, per coaching program, right? For 4 assets, 4 measly assets, all right? So this is how you scale what you know without having to work more, work like granddad. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. This is how you make more money without having to work more hours. Package it up. Once you have the actual curriculum done, go to Fiverr, whoever's good at graphic design, find somebody who can turn a Google Doc into a workbook for a couple bucks, right? Now you have the asset. Now all you have to do is go and yap. Again, I gave you the messaging. Go and yap to attract the right ideal customer about the pain that you have. And then tell them, hey, I have this program that'll help you. And guess what? You're going to be speaking their language. Guess what they're going to say? Yes. For some reason, again, if somebody knows how to speak about your problem better than you know how to, psychologically that does something to you. And you're just like, they must know how to solve this thing. Does that make sense, y'all? Mm-hmm. If you talk about the pain that somebody has, all right? I feel like I'm talking too much though.
No, you're perfect. Can you repeat the 4 again?
The 4,
so the
right?
workbook?
So the workbook, the group coaching call, the community, right? So whether it's a Facebook group or whatever, it's somewhere where they can upload their homework, it's somewhere where they can ask questions in there in between calls. And then email support. Somebody may have a payment plan issue or a technical issue, whatever, but email, that's it. Those 4 things. I promise you, I'm doing it right now. I promise you, if you can just get real comfortable extracting pain-killing programs out of here, because I know you know how to do them. You're getting paid to do them now, right?
let's package it up into something that's $3,000, $5,000, $10,000 for a small group of people. And you all know, anybody that sells anything here, what type of customer comes for a $100 product versus some type of customer that comes for a $5,000 product. Right? Somebody that's paying $5,000 is not going to be a headache client.
Yeah.
They just want a pain solved.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I got it? All right. Okay. Questions? Any more? I know it's 7 something. 7:15. Yeah.
So, have you sold, like, so you've done both of those, high ticket and low ticket?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay, how do you attract the high ticket customer? How do you attract the high ticket customer coming from selling low ticket products?
Yeah. There's a big difference, but it's the same. It's about what you're talking about. That's why that messaging is so important. Social media is so what is it called? It's short memory, right? Like you've watched something today and you're not gonna think about the thing you watched tomorrow.
Right.
This is how it works, right? So you can get on, what's your name again? Kevin, you can get on and you could talk about your $100 template maker, whatever, right? What do you do?
I'm a real estate agent.
Real estate agent. Okay, so do you have a low ticket product right now?
I got a free school community.
Okay, so and in that free school community, the whole purpose of it is to do what?
To teach the basics.
Of real estate. So you're a real estate.
I do wholesale.
Okay, wholesale. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I have a real estate example. As a matter of fact, my boys Misha Quay. We actually ran through this program manually. But so the free school community is the lead generator. Is to get them inside the room.
Right.
And the goal is to do what? What product do you possess?
I don't have a product.
Not yet. You just convening people in a room, in a space. That's perfect. It's all good. So how you speak about the hell and the heaven is the same. They're the same. Okay? It's just a matter of how you're going to position the low ticket item and how you're going to position the high ticket item. Typically, I'm a fan of, I'm going to just give you my funnel. I don't know how to do this, Kevin. But y'all got it. My favorite low ticket item is an assessment. It's a quiz. If y'all go to right now, everybody can go to stuckscore.app. Stuckscore.app. This is like my bread and butter, right? So what happens is the people who take this quiz, they're telling me about themselves. They're equipping me with what to tell them. Does that make sense?
That's
Right.
Right.
What's that? Yes. Yeah. So you picked it. Yeah. So that's the very first step, right? And so if you took this, it's one of 4 options you can get. You can get stable. Your business is stable, but it's the reason why you took this. I don't care if you did get a stable score. Why did you take the stuck score? You're stuck in some way, right? You got a stable. You got blocked. You got struggling, or you got completely trapped, right? And so my very first product after this free quiz is this $100, I believe it's a call, right? It's a $100 call, right? That's my low ticket offer. At the end of this call, we're gonna get clarity. You're gonna walk away from this 30-minute call with this, and this. All right? That's low ticket. But again, that's simple. That's easy because they already raised their hand and said they're in pain. Right? So assessment is my very first step. Then it's low ticket. Your low ticket can answer whatever the assessment told. Okay? Anybody ever heard of Go High Level in here?
Yeah, I use that.
You use High Level. High Level has quizzes. High Level has assessments. All right? We can talk about it next week. Right? I can help you set it up. Right? So stuckscore.app is my first step. They take that quiz. That quiz is gonna give them. That quiz is gonna tell them, hey, this is how you feeling. This is the score you got. You should join my next workshop for $100. All right. Now in that workshop, The next phase is to wow them so much. Book a call. If you're charging $3,000, $5,000, you usually want to call somebody on the phone, right? Typically. The game is changing now. I'm even starting to look at how do I close people without talking to them now because my mind is always on scale. I don't want to be the dad with 10 phone calls today. Yeah. The husband with, you know what I'm saying? That worked in my 20s when I was grind. I just can't do that anymore. So my mind is always on how do I scale this, right? So in the beginning, you can close 3, 4, 5 real estate. You should be charging $5,000 at least. Anybody in real estate, right? If you're actually good and you're coaching them to a specific power, right? $5,000 coaching program. But start off with the assessment. Assessment tells them who they are. It reads them. You give them a $100 holla, whatever that is. Solve a little pain. Give them an appetizer, right? And we can talk about this on the call. And then at the end, the goal is to get them on the phone to close them into that big program. Does that make sense? That's the fun. All right. But assessment, nobody can tell me nothing. You could sell a $27 whatever. It makes that assessment is just priceless, bro. That assessment is priceless. It's literally somebody raising their hand and asking you to tell them about themselves. Right. Okay? And you can do that in Hollow. I built mine in Hollow. Okay. All right? Yeah. Appreciate it. All day. Somebody else? Anybody coaching already? What you doing? You here for support?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. What do you do, sis? What's your name?
I'm a real estate school.
Okay. All right, bet. Dang, how did you get out to all the realtors? Okay.
Robert Brittany.
Oh, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah. And so, what do you desire to produce?
Yeah, I just came.
Okay, bet. All right, that makes sense. Yeah. You too? You here for support or what?
I'm in real estate.
Okay, bet. All right. Okay. No. All right. Well, I'm here again. Like I said, I'm gonna call every single one of you all Monday and Tuesday. All right. And then we can lock in. We can take that 15 minutes to build, or we can take a couple minutes if you're busy to just lock in the actual time. All right. Cool. Cool. Questions, thoughts, concerns, anything?
Yeah, I got it.
Talk to me.
So how do you, in the beginning, when I walked in, you were talking about,
Oh, my fault.
you were talking about having like multiple skills or talents or passion.
Mm-hmm.
How do you decide which direction to go in?
Bro, this is the perfect time to try everything. Back 2017, 2016, you couldn't do that on social media. You can do whatever you want to do today. And nobody's gonna follow. Like I don't follow Kai like that, like Sinette.
Mm-hmm.
But he's on YouTube, trying to read better, bro. Like he made a new YouTube to read out loud. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. Like you literally can do whatever you want to do. Before, it wasn't cool. Like then when you had your who remembers when your feed had to like look aesthetically like
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Wait, we're not doing that anymore?
Stay on.
You're a photographer, right? So I'm not surprised. But those days are gone. Those days are gone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're multifaceted, you're multi-talented, multi-hyphenated, try it on. Do it all. Talk about it all. Because the algorithm is going to give that piece of content to whoever consumes that type of content. Does that make sense? It's a math problem. It's moving. It's no longer your followers are seeing your stuff. No. You make a video, you publish, the algorithm is going to transcribe the video right then and there. It sends it to people who've consumed stuff like that just from using the transcription. So what you post yesterday, that type of people that see it are not going to see what you post today, depending on what you're talking about. If you're talking about the same thing, all the way, you're good. But try it out, bro. Again, I'm a person, I refused. I think the worst feeling in the world is regret. You can smack me, you can hit me like regret is something that I had control over. I had something that I could have done and I didn't do. Yeah. And that eats me up. So try it out. Whatever you're good at, the multiple things that you're good at, real estate could be one, whatever it is,
remember when I said your mind is a marketplace? That's literally what I meant, right? This aisle could be about real estate. It could solve a specific pain in real estate. This aisle could be physical training, whatever, health, fitness, whatever it is. But you're not this like monolithic creature. You know what I'm saying? You're good at multiple things. Okay, cool. But all that. All right, y'all. It's been real. Again, thank y'all for being with me during this. Again, this is the beautiful thing about creating in public. It's embarrassing, but at the same time, there's some magic behind it. I would have never done this 5 years ago, because every pixel had to be perfect. That's the type of brand guy I am. But this is a new meeting, all right? So I'm here again. I'm gonna call y'all or text you first, probably, just so y'all don't think I'm some type of robot, right? Spam likely. But I appreciate y'all, all right?
Thank you.
All day. My pleasure, y'all. All right.